After striking Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, Hurricane Wilma set her sights on Collier County. Not since 1960's Hurricane Donna has Collier County experienced a more direct hit. It was October 24, 2005, when Wilma battered the Naples coastline. Originally constructed in 1982, the 21-story Park Shore Tower was not spared. As its residents sought shelter in bathrooms and barricaded themselves with mattresses, Wilma literally ripped out sliding glass doors, windows, and sections of the building's exterior, leaving gaping holes and relentlessly pounding the tower. In the aftermath, nearly the entire county was without power. More than $6 billion in damage later, $1 billion of which was recorded in Collier, Southwest Florida recorded its most damaging natural disaster in 45 years. It took several years before insurance matters were settled and the association began the process of selecting a general contractor. During this time, the tower's residents lived with temporary repairs. During a rigorous contractor interview process, the Park Shore Tower Condominium Association was told by other contractors that a restoration project of this magnitude would take 2 years or more to complete. Finally, in December 2008, the General Contractor Partnership of Facina Construction of Florida, LLC, and Herman Strackbine Construction, Incorporated was selected, and construction began. Facina HSC took an ambitious approach to the project, finding innovative techniques to push the schedule and bottom out in just 8 months. A teamwork approach based on education, communication, and cooperation has been the key to the project's overwhelming success. Join us on a brief tour of the rebuilding of Park Shore Tower.
My name's David Herman. I'm one of the principals of Herman Strackbine Construction. Just wanted to talk a little bit about the Park Shore project. In high-rise construction, it's always a rush to get the building topped out, obviously building from the ground up. The fascinating thing about this project is we're trying to get bottomed out. So we have literally rebuilt the building from the top floor all the way back down to the ground floor, which a lot of our competition felt that the project could take up to 24 months, if not longer. Our concept was to scaffold the building completely, therefore allowing us to work around the building and cycle the work in rotation. So that in cooperation with good weather, excellent supervision, and a full-time threshold inspector who's on site all day long, only because the work has progressed so quickly. He's there inspecting framing, sheathing, fasteners, and thus allowing us to keep on pushing through day in and day out.
With scaffolding rising 240 feet in the air, the Park Shore Tower Hurricane Damage Restoration and Related Work Project was the largest scaffolding project in the state of Florida at its undertaking. The scope called for the complete removal of the building's existing exterior skin and replacement with a new eaves system, replacement of all associated electrical and plumbing components, replacement of the existing interior drywall and exterior sheathing, removal and replacement of approximately 418 windows, 99 doors, and atrium glass. All of this while the building remained partially occupied. Located in an enclave of luxury condominiums, the limited staging area created one of many challenges. A project of this magnitude generated about 120 tons of debris every 30 days that needed to be removed from the building continuously while moving in construction materials. Man and material hoists were placed strategically around the building to allow for rapid transport of men and equipment. Because the work deck is elevated from the street level, A combination of a crane and forklift was used to facilitate the removal and stocking of materials. The team devised a plan to protect the deck's waterproofing by installing a heavy timber protection mat to evenly distribute the load. The Facina HSC team is committed to incorporating environmentally responsible construction whenever possible. This led to approximately 576 tons of material being recycled.
I'm Ty Croson. I'm the safety manager for the job site. My main focus is the safety of the crews working here, as well as the residents on the property, making sure we maintain traffic flow. Of course, scaffold safety is the #1 priority. We got the largest scaffolding job right now in the state of Florida, and that's our main concern. Got over 100 people working on the scaffold at any given time. It takes a lot of coordination between the superintendents on production side, as well as safety, to make sure that we've got all the articles in effect, to make sure that we've got safe access to the work areas, up and down off of the building, as well as keeping the residents safe and out of the work areas.
A debris screen was wrapped around the building as the work cycled down, enclosing each working level demolition to prevent materials from flying off the building during high winds, keeping the site as well as neighboring properties safe and clean.
During the phase of construction, this is what we'll start with. Once this is in place, water can no longer penetrate the building. As construction continues, this is called a mesh. This heavy gauge mesh provides a ballistic rating as well as an insulation factor. The next thing we have is a base coat. This base coat makes sure that the mesh adheres to the backstop NT. As you can see, the adhesive coat also has grooves cut in it. So if any water does penetrate the exterior of this product, the water will run down inside the building. And remember, this is waterproof, so it's designed to do that, and there won't be any damage to interior structures. Next, we have a layer of foam, 1.5 inches of foam. One of the ways we've improved this building is to increase the R value of the wall. It saves the tenants money, and it also saves valuable resources that we all need to be concerned about. Next, we have another layer of 20-ounce mesh. We have a prime coat. We have standard mesh. We have another adhesive coat, and then we have the finish. This finish can be in any color you wish. This particular building is an off-white with a textured finish.
In addition to replacing the entire exterior of the building, the construction team was also tasked to replacing the atrium glazing system, which serves as the lobby for the building. This required erecting a multi-tiered scaffold exposed to the common area while serving as the main entry and exit of the building. Through diligent daily communication with the residents, the Facina HSC team undertook extensive measures to ensure safety and security for the residents and the building. While Hurricane Wilma served as the catalyst for the reconstruction of the tower, the building had endured 25 years of Florida's harsh climate, resulting in some water damage that preceded the storm. The damage was evident here at the head of this window, where driving rains from Florida's tropical storms saturated the drywall. Replacement of the walls with the highest quality of construction will prevent any future intrusion.
We're standing in what was somebody's kitchen, where they prepared food for their family. They had holidays, and this goes to show you how much water was pouring down in these people's walls. I think this is enough to ruin anybody's dinner. I know it would mine, but we will take this out and we will make it right, and this will never happen again. We're in someone's living room. You can imagine a family gathering or in the middle of a storm, and these are how good the windows are. They fall off the hinges. They're loose. They're ready to fall out by themselves. You can imagine one more hurricane or one more severe weather event, and they'd have these windows in their laps. So this is what we take pride in fixing. This is why we're here.
Another challenge presented to the Ficina HSC team involved securing the residents' belongings as construction commenced. Great care was taken to protect the furniture with a thick weather barrier to protect from moisture and construction dust. Wet drywall, the leaky windows, the rotten wood was all removed during demolition. In their place, the Ficina HSC team installed brand new impact-resistant windows. The heads were reconstructed with 6 16-gauge studs, compressed and attached to one another with hurricane clips. These, in turn, were then screwed to 4 compression-fit jambs with clips top and bottom.
This will withstand a hurricane. This will not leak. This is what we're so excited about. This is what we're excited to provide. We're improving someone's way of life. We're improving somebody's home. The sill is just like the head is. 6 compression fit studs. It's aqua flashed. It's caulked on the inside and the outside. This won't leak. We put the electrical back. We use modern fixtures. We put it back exactly where it was, so if the owner has some type of marble or finish or some type of seat, that the old seat will return in the same place as well. The alignment of the windows were critical in this job. On the inside of the tenants' owners' units, they had marble countertops, they had fit and finish issues, and again, the old windows were back and forth all over the building as much as 7 inches. What we were able to do with the new structural components was to frame the windows to sustain a harsh weather event and also make them perfectly aligned.
The breakfast nooks presented a new challenge. Working closely with our structural engineer, Ficina HSC was able to bring additional quality and solutions. Originally constructed 25 years ago, the nooks had little framing with no two alike. This required a custom fit, including surveying for each box beam to fit back into the existing openings, with the arch-shaped new windows going back in the same opening that it came out of. This kitchen window incorporated the same high quality with 6 compression fit studs with hurricane straps top and bottom, 6 stud jambs, aqua flashing, and caulking inside and out. With the new windows caulked, aqua flashed on the outside and inside, weep holes and drip holes, every detail was constructed to withstand a hurricane.
I'm John Stilson, president of Jack Stilson & Company. Park Shore Tower was damaged during Wilma. Wilma came through 4 years ago and tore off major sections of this building. The building was an EFIS, or an exterior energy efficient building system. We were able to bring in Ficina HSC, who were successful in bringing to us the quality that we needed to complete this building, plus the bonding capacity to be able to meet all of our demands. This building is unique to the point where we have 75 unit owners living in the building, and we're tearing off the exterior walls from ceiling to floor on all the way around the perimeter of the building. This is a typical unit at Park Shore Tower. The homeowner in this unit decided not to do a complete remodel, so his interior cabinetry, granite tops, window decorations, furniture had to all be removed, placed into the living room as the construction could start. Once that was accomplished, Ficina HSC came through and removed all of the exterior walls that you're seeing now. These walls were taken down from the ceiling to the floor. These walls were removed, hauled away, the windows taken out, hauled away, and a complete new frame, new windows, new insulation, new exterior finishing system was applied to the building. After that was completed, the homeowner came back through, reinstalled his cabinets and tops without having to buy anything new. This was quite a challenge to be able to put walls back in so that the old cabinets and the old countertops could be reused. 90% of this building the people used the concept of just removing and replacing of their kitchen and living room areas. They did not buy new cabinets. And this became quite a feat. It took approximately 20 to 22 days while this building was occupied by Ficina HSC. Once that was completed, the homeowner then put his contractor himself and put his cabinets back into place. This was a coordination problem, of course, and was handled very successfully by HSC Ficina. And we appreciated, as a construction manager, I appreciated very much the cooperation from both the homeowners, the association, and of course the contractor and his subcontractors. Without this could be a mess. If you could believe, this unit a couple months ago was completely opened up to the exterior, and all that kitchen has been removed and been replaced. It's quite a feat, and it's a gorgeous unit, but this is very typical of the units here at Park Shore Tower.
To give you an idea of the complexity of the construction and what we do on a daily basis, this is someone's bedroom. As you can see, the entire exterior wall has been demolished. The materials on the scaffolding waiting to be lowered by the hoist. Our framers are coming right behind this. This is new framing behind me. These holes don't stay open for any more than a couple of hours, and that again protects the building from a weather event or a sudden storm.
Communication and daily schedule updates were critical to the project's success. While Ficina HSC replaced exterior walls to a level 4 finish, as well as replacement of the related electrical and plumbing, an interior contractor under separate contract worked alongside the team. This required extensive communication, taking the team approach one step further. After 25 years withstanding Florida's tropical climate and a final battering by Hurricane Wilma, the tower's roof was in need of a complete repair. Many of the HVAC units were displaced by Wilma. Ficina HSC completely demolished the roof and rebuilt it. Because the building remained partially occupied throughout construction, the replacement of each HVAC unit, over 100 total, required precise coordination. The unit replacements had to be scheduled around the residents coming and going from their homes. Design incorporated a beautiful new copper-colored aluminum on the building exterior, bringing a striking new look in comparison to the previous dull finish. The team's diligent participation in the submittal process resulted in the exact color match of all the copper finish items, even though 3 separate suppliers were utilized to supply copper breakfast nooks and windows, shutters, and roof panels. To assist with future building maintenance, the scope also called for the installation of an engineered anchored davit system. The tower was given a complete makeover, with an amazing end result and essentially a brand new building rebuilt from the roof down while occupied. At its undertaking, the Park Shore Tower Restoration Project was the largest scaffolding job in the state of Florida. While their competitors claimed construction would take 24 months or longer, this team was determined to do better. Design and owner changes, as well as hidden elements discovered during construction, were significant. However, instead of increasing the schedule, Ficina HSC was able to dramatically reduce it by almost 60%. This is attributed to the team's excellent supervision, innovative approach, solutions to challenges, and, as the building's architect Rick McCormick put it, the intent to build.
Hello, my name is Rick McCormick, and I'm the CEO of R.J. McCormick Architects. We have been in business in Lee County and Collier County for the last 33 years. We've been fortunate enough to create 27 high-rises in Southwest Florida and this magnificent remodeling of Park Shore Tower. This project was a series of difficult tasks. Number one, we had to re-roof and rework all the electrical wiring for the air conditioners, while the roofing itself was being done and a lot of the metal panels on the roof were being done. So it took a lot of coordination by Ficina and HSC to be able to coordinate all of the trades. As the Condominium Association has made the investment to update the structure and the exterior of this building through its walls and windows, it has lengthened the expectant life of this building by no less than 20 years. It's important that all of the condominiums in Southwest Florida and Florida in general understand that with some investment, they can also update their building and use some terrific products and systems.
The team's common goal to not only improve the residents' homes, but to get them back in their homes as soon as possible, was the driving force behind Facina HSC's breakneck speed in completing the challenging project. Facina HSC's performance on the project was recently recognized by Gulf Coast Business Review when they named the project as a top construction project in the 2009 Construction Guide of Top Projects.